भाई साहब अब कन्विंस हो गए या मैं और बोलूं?
मैं क्या? Hello G, this is Shelvi Garg. Thank you so much for watching Dancing Bookworm. Are you curious about what India is reading right now? Well, I am here to help you out. Today we're going to be talking about top 10 fiction books that India is reading right now. Now let's not keep you guys waiting. Let's get started. Okay. On number 10, we have one of the most favorite books of all time, Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. It's a murder mystery with our detective Robert Langdon. I remember I read this book during my college days and I instantly became Dan Brown fan. I read the next book, actually a prequel to this one, Angels and Demons, which was not that good as this one because this one was just in my top 10 list for the mystery novels. It still is, and the research done in this book is pretty impressive. So if you're looking for a murder mystery or if you want to read like a thriller or page turner, just go for it. You have my approval, yes. So the price here, I'll put it up here so you can go and buy it on Amazon. The link will be in the description. You can directly go and buy from there. On number 9, we have All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr, a long book, 544 pages, set around the time of World War II, story of interrupted childhood, broken families, and shattered dreams. If you like to read war fiction, then you can go for this one. On number 8, our Indian book, Entry Marte Hue, The Palace of Illusions by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni, a retelling of Mahabharata from Draupadi's perspective. Again, a very recommended book from my side because I loved this book when I read it. The Draupadi point of view shown is remarkable. Yes, there are people who weren't happy with the Karna angle, but I wasn't much affected by it. I really loved the book, and if you're a feminist, then I would say just go for it. Number 7, the only book on this list whose copy I have with me right now, Kafka on the Shore by Murakami. You must have heard about Murakami's writing because it's such an intense read. So if you would want to get into this, remember that it's gonna leave an impact on you. So just get ready for the amount of drama, the amount of emotions that gonna surround you when you read this book. And the book is quite long. I think it's the longest book of Murakami, if I'm not wrong, 600 pages. This is a copy that I got from Daryaganj. I haven't got around reading it. I am hoping very soon. On number 6, we have God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy, a book that has been on my TBR for quite some time. It's a debut novel of the author, story of 2 children set in Kerala. It's a heart-wrenching and brutally honest book. The next 2 books on this list were actually part of my 2020 TBR, and 2021 is going to be over in like 4 months, guys, but I haven't read them yet. So it will be part of my 2022 TBR then, I guess. Anyway, coming back, on number 5, we have 40 Rules of Love by Elif Shafak. It's a very popular book written by British-Turkish novelist. It's actually more than a love story. It's the protagonist, Ella, has a perfect life, 3 children, a great husband, but something is missing. Then she finds a manuscript one day, and her life turns upside down. What happens? We will have to read to find it out. Hopefully in 2022, I'm going to be reading this. So yeah. Moving on. Before we go further, if you're crazy about books, if bookshops and libraries are your heaven too, then do not forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you know when a new video lands on my channel. Number 4, A Man Called Ube by Frederick Backman. Uwe is an angry, grumpy old man here. A family arrives in his neighborhood and then something changes. What happens? We have to read the book to find out. The movie's already been made on this book, but I haven't watched it because me being me, I'll first read the book and then go for the movie. So yeah, anyway, so this book has been in people's list for a funny novel, a moving, uplifting novel. So I think this is a good read if you wanna, go for like a feel-good novel or a little bit of inspiring novel, then you can go for this fiction. Number 3 is an anti-racist novel, a classic, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, written from a child's point of view. Here, the Mockingbird is a black man who is being falsely accused of raping a white girl. Started actually this book during my college, but what happened was, I think it was the end of the year, and I had read like 50% of the book. I couldn't finish it, but I had to return it to the library because I wouldn't get the clearance, then I wouldn't get the admit card for the exam. So I had to return it. Dil pe patthar rakh ke maine return kar diya. Something like this actually happened. But then we had like a 3 months gap, and then I didn't go around looking for it. So I am hoping that I do it someday. Not right now, but someday, yes, I am gonna complete the novel. If you're a beginner looking for a book recommendation, you can totally go for this one, 3000 Stitches by Sudha Murthy. You can actually go for any book by Sudha Murthy. The simplicity in her narration, in her language is her USP. She adds the extra in the ordinary, I should say. This book is actually the stories of her own life. The time when she worked in Infosys, the time when she was the only female student in her engineering college. What are the challenges she faced? Number one, a very unexpected book, at least for me, was Wuthering Heights, a classic by Emily Bronte, published in 1847 under a pseudonym Alice Bell. After Emily's death, she was credited as the novel's author. A love story of Heathcliff and Catherine that I read in class 7 or 6 when my brother got this book as a prize. And me being me, I didn't understand the language, but still I had to finish it. So I read it from page 1 till the end. But I remember there were many French phrases as well. So the language isn't easy in this one. In classics, generally it isn't. So not recommended for beginners. But if you are a classic lover or you are looking for a classic book to read, something to begin with, then you can go for this one because the price on Amazon is pretty good. Just for 99 rupees, you can get this book. So these are the top 10 fiction books that India is reading right now. Let me know in the comments which book are you currently reading. There will be another video coming up where I'll be telling you about top 10 non-fiction books that India is reading. I'm currently reading John Grisham's The Firm, my first John Grisham book, and I am quite liking it. I have done like 60% of the book already, so I'll let you know how it turns out. For that, you can follow me on Instagram, and here are all the details. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, share this video with all your reader friends, and yes, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Please press the bell icon so you know when a new video lands on my channel. This is me, Shelvi, signing off. Namaste.